Hey everyone, welcome back. So you know how sometimes you just feel ready for anything like, on the downpour, I've got my umbrella.
I know that feeling.
Well, that's what we're talking about today, but with money. You sent over some cool stuff, this Rainy Day Toolkit, and
That's a good one.
yeah, it looks super interesting. So we're going to deep dive into that. We're going to see how prepared you really are, like for real, when those surprise money problems hit, those financial storms.
It's really interesting how they frame it, this whole idea of not just surviving something bad happening, but like making your financial future better because you're ready, empowering.
For sure, for sure. And they get right into it, no messing around. They ask straight up, how long could you make ends meet if your income just stopped? And what are your needs, the ones you absolutely cannot compromise on? Not always easy to think about.
No, definitely not. I think that's why figuring out those essential needs right away is huge. Like, people underestimate how much financial stress messes with your head. So if you know what really matters most, it's like, okay, that's my base. Makes decisions way easier, less scary if things go wrong.
Right, right. It's about knowing what you need to get through the tough times, whatever those look like for you. Okay, so there's this chart in the toolkit, coverage by expense type, and this is where it gets really interesting. They list out things: cash, places to stay, phones, all those make sense, right? But then trips, like vacations, what's that doing on there? Could that ever really be essential if you're in a tight spot financially?
Well, that's where it's up to you, isn't it? Essential is different for everyone. For some folks, a trip is non-negotiable. Maybe it's visiting family they need to take care of. But for someone else, total luxury. That's the cool part of this toolkit. It's not saying what's right or wrong. It's making you think about what you think and what being prepared actually looks like for you personally.
So it's not about judging, it's more like understanding your own priorities. I'm curious, when you look at that list, anything surprise you? Where do you draw the line essential versus extra?
It's all connected to how safe and secure you feel about your finances overall. The toolkit stresses that it's more than just like having a pile of money saved up. It's about those choices you make on purpose, lining up with your values so you actually have peace of mind. How much cushion do you need to feel truly comfortable? That's something only you can figure out.
It's such a good point. Finding that balance, being prepared but also feeling good about it all. Okay, last one, something to think about. If you had to pick just one anything on that list, couldn't live without it, even if money was super tight, what would it be and why? Something to ponder. We'll be back to keep exploring this stuff next time.